Well, hello, hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Stamp and Chat Sketch. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm sure you've been asking yourself, what is a perfect day to Lisa Harden? Well, I'll tell you what, it's right now, Sunday, October 27th. It's so gorgeous outside in beautiful Boise, Idaho. It's beautiful here a lot. It's especially beautiful here today. This is my jam. It's probably 60 degrees, maybe. Windows are open. We like it a little chilly. I was working out in the yard this morning and I could have worked out there all day and still not been completely done, but we'll get there. So, anyway, I've been having a great day and then I stopped to create. Yay! So, I have a little yard work. These are my three passionate hobbies, right? Gardening, cooking, and stamping. And I'm going to do all three today. Gardening this morning, stamping right now, and then cooking later on tonight. I'm going to make some chicken soup to put a couple quarts in the freezer for when, you know, I feel under the weather, and for lunches this week. So, all three of my passions in one day. And doggies, too, of course. They've been along for the ride and they're waiting patiently. No, they just left. I couldn't put my shoes on. But right after this, we're going to do the WALK. So I'll ask them towards the end of this video, I will ask them if they want to geo and we will see what they say. Don't bet money on that because they're going to want to. I saw that Sue. Sue just signed up for the new Bon Appetit Recipe Card Club. Yay! We will talk about that in a little bit, but so many of you have signed up for it. I'm really excited to start that. It's going to start in November. It's brand new, and the link to register is down below. But I'm getting ahead of myself, right? Hello, as you are coming in. I'm so glad to see you. Ross just finished dinner. I love to be your after dinner entertainment. Oh, God. I can't believe I just did that. What a nut. All right. It only gets calmer from here. Everybody calm down. Hello, Kathy Sanford. Very nice to see you. And Jean, several. I don't know. I didn't take count, but I know that I kept seeing notifications pop up this weekend. I'm so excited. You guys, we have a ready-made recipe club. It's going to be super fun. So if you are wanting to be in the know, hang around for a little bit. I'm going to show you some old examples and tell you all about it. And if you're just ready to sign up, if you're like, you had me at recipes, then just click on the link below. And I have several links below about all things Stamping Zoo and all things Stampin' Up. Okay. So if you are new here, welcome. Please do not be intimidated. Please just come on in, say hello, tell us where you're from, and get ready to have some fun. I am Lisa Harden. I'm coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in, as I said, in beautiful Boise, Idaho. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the products that we're going to be using today and probably 1,000 more. You can find them all by going to thestampingzoo.com and hitting that Shop Now tab. Doesn't cost anything to look around. And you can find so many great ideas over there. We do have catalogs as well. So if you're in the US and you aren't working with another demonstrator, you can private message me and I would love to send you some catalogs. Okay. Oh, see, Kathy Sanford just made chicken soup. It's the time of year, right? Because when you don't feel well, um, everybody has a certain thing that they like. I have several things, but Um, my chicken soup is good. I make it nice and brothy, and then if I don't feel like having anything else in it, then I don't. And if I don't feel completely under the weather, I usually add some sort of a starch. There used to be a Chinese restaurant not far from me that sold a soup called War Wonton soup, and it had all sorts of stuff in it, wonton, but everything. And that was my kind of go-to I am sick soup. But you know what? It's um it's the place where I get my pedicures now. So they don't make soup anymore. Darn it. Yes, Roz, Jewish. Okay, it's Jewish penicillin. Well, it does have a matzo ball in it. Is that okay? Just because that's not what I grew up with. But if I had grown up with it, I'm sure I would love it because it's carbs. Okay, so today is Stamp and Chat sketch. And what that means is I have a sketch here that I'm going to show you when I point the camera down. It's a sketch for a 4¼ by 5½ card front. And then I'm going to show you, we're going to make some cards together and I'm going to show you an example of what I did with the sketch. And then it's your turn. There haven't been a lot of sketchers this month. I think you guys are busy with other stuff, but you might be inspired by this one because I really like it. I think it's a keeper. So you can post your own sketches on my Facebook page. There will be a post for, there's a post every week for the sketch. Okay. You can post your uh, inspired creation down below, the appropriate sketch of the week. And then if you do that, of course, everyone jumps in and says they love your photo. And if you don't do that and you see it, you should. You should at least give them the thumbs up or the heart or the hug. Okay. And so you get lots of accolades. Plus, I put you in a drawing at the end of the month for someone just runs the random drawing for a prize pack. And I put all of my customers for anything online or in person, contests or events, plus my anybody who participates in the sketch. Okay, so that is one way to maybe get a little bit of happy mail from me. There are lots of different ways. As I said, there's all sorts of happenings, and you can check them out below. All right, everybody. So let me bring in our sketch of the day. Let's do it to it. Let me move stuff around. There we go. So much better. Okay, so here's our sketch. What do you think? We've got rectangles, we've got circles, we've got mats. All right. So I think we could do a lot with this. Um, yeah, Jean, I haven't gotten that paper pumpkin yet. I don't know. You haven't either? It's probably the latest it's ever been. I'm wondering if, something went awry. I'll probably check it out if I don't see it. Frankly, I don't have time to work on it. It's too late for me to do an unveiling video, and I'm too busy with other stuff. So my mom still is using some note cards for her business because I don't have time to make her cards. She's like, "Can you make me some cards?" And I'm like, "Again? I just made you some 2 months ago. Quit selling stuff." No, anyway. Okay, so here's the sketch. Okay, here's my first card inspired by the sketch. I used the beautiful vintage paper, Sentimental Christmas, as well as one of the stamps from the um, bundle that's available. Now, I will show you at the towards the end of the video, I will show you a list of lots of featured products that I'm using today. So if you want to get those item numbers, not everything's in a catalog anymore, right? So I personally like that. It's a lot more flexible, but I will show you lots of the item numbers towards the end. Hello, Alicia. I'm going to pull this. You know how it goes. It washes out the color of the cards a little bit. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? So we've got the rectangles, right? I'm sticking to the sketch this time. Last week, I don't know, I was off. That should have just been called Stamp and Chat. But it's my show. There's no penalty. Okay, so there we have the matte, double matted rectangles, and I even went ahead and double matted the circle, and the circle back behind is the 3 inches, and it is some glimmer paper that is gorgeous. Thanks, Roxanne, and hi. Very nice to see you. Okay, so let's jump into the second one. Which one do I want to do? I think I want to do this one. Guess what we're going to use? We're going to use something that everyone flipped their lid about last year because it was an online exclusive. You can name it in the comments if you remember. There was an online exclusive last year, probably about this time, and it sold out in a couple of days, and everybody went honky tonk. Everybody lost it. You would have thought it was the holy grail. And then it came back in stock, and everybody simmered down. I didn't even get to use it because I, again, kind of like paper pumpkins sometimes. I just don't have time. I was probably making cards for my mother. But okay, are you ready? Do you know what it is? So very merry. Oh my gosh, yes. Do you remember what a stir this little stamp set caused? Goodness gracious. All right, well, it's back. It's in stock. I just checked it before I went live. It's in stock, $24. And I'm going to show you we're going to scratch the surface with this thing. We're probably going to use it again on Thursday because I still hadn't used it. The stamps are embarrassingly new. Oh, Jean has it. Excellent, Jean. Okay, and this is 3 inches, right? But these very conveniently punch out with the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. I think it's also still available right now. So keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to do a little embossing, a little coloring, a little this, a little that, a little the other. Okay, everybody. So let's see here. Oh, I did something ahead of time, but I don't want you to see it. Okay. So, oh, Kathy Walton ordered 2 of them accidentally. Nobody else has ever done that, have we? Okay. There's the circle. Look at this plaid paper. So this paper is from, oh shoot, did I put it away? Oh, I'm cleaning up. Elegant green and gold. Somebody tell me. But yeah. I believe elegant. Oh, Kathy, you're talking about ordering the paper pumpkin. Gotcha. Okay, so the card base for this one is Mossy Meadow. I know. I jumped back in. I shouldn't read comments, but I jumped back in and out. Feel like I must have FOMO. Feel like I'm missing out. And I'm always the person who doesn't quite get the joke or the conversation. You know, it's all right. I'm just here to stamp. All right, let's maybe put that up in the corner if I can. And again, this is our cute little jumping off point. Don't miss the sentimental wishes. You guys, this is the give back paper. So for every pack of paper that Stampin' Up! Sells, they give back $3 to organizations that help with child food, or no, sorry, that was last year. Child literacy, okay? So, and it goes to the different markets based on they do allocations, but like it doesn't all stay in the United States, doesn't all go to Australia, it goes everywhere. Okay, so we have got, this is going to be inside, but see, it's this paper. I think it's called Elegant Golden Green, something like that. I didn't care for the bells, I'll be honest, but I love the paper and the plaid and all that business. And there are also some printed vellum sheets that are in this same pattern. So this is going to be our long rectangle on the front. This is going to be our little rectangle. This is going to be our circle. Now see, I'm doing a double situation. I'm using the Stylish Shapes circles. And then this is going to be the insert. And I need a little bit to stamp because we're going to use the bird. I'm going to give you the bird on a card. Come on a card. Far be it from me to be rude like that. You know I'm civil. Mostly civil. Where did it go? I had it on it. There it is. Okay. Now I'm going to stamp this. This is going to seem odd, but just stick with the teacher for a minute. I'm going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow bird. It works out. Trust me. So this one is not in a circle like Santa and the angel in this set, but we're going to put it in a circle, right? We're going to put it in the next size down in the Stylish Shapes. So you want to give yourself a little bit of a border. And I know she looks kind of wonky, but she won't look wonky when we're finished. And I want to tell you, I double checked my colors by using the color wheel. This comes live to everybody, I believe on the 3rd. Yeah, November 3rd. This comes live. It's 12:50. And so I went to the colors that are in the paper, right? The garden green, old olive, mossy meadow. And then I looked across in the triad section. And I was like, yep, cherry cobbler, real red, poppy parade. Okay. So that's where I'm going to focus the coloring for my bird. And she's a beautiful bird and ends up maybe looking like a cardinal. The head doesn't look like a cardinal, but you just have to, use your imagination, right? Some of this is about imagination. I promise you it's going to look very Christmassy though. And so I have my blends. I'm just working with my blends and I just stamped it. Now, of course, this stained glass type stamp is perfect for embossing, and we will do that on the next card. But for right now, I'm just going to color, okay? Just going to color different things. And so I pulled those 3 reds that I told you, dark red, red, cherry cobbler, and poppy parade. And I'm just kind of, oh goodness, there's my neighbor with his leaf blower. I think he had it out this morning too. I'm not kidding. But I was working on stuff too. So I was covered head to toe with dust, debris, probably even a little bird poop today. I cleaned out the dead growth in my honeysuckle plants. Oh my gosh. First of all, they are so tall. They go up above my head and I have them on these huge supports. And so, of course, I had to take my electric hedge trimmers and it was up above my head and all that stuff was raining down on me. I did grab a mask. Thank goodness. It would have totally creeped me out. But I did grab a mask and I mean, it was everywhere in the pockets of the stuff I was wearing. This kind of a job. And so even though I was getting a little bit tired, I made myself keep going, right? Because you don't want to get that dirty and then come inside and have lunch. And so I went longer than I planned, and that's just fine. I got that overhead part done and I got it picked up, which is very important. And things like that are very fun for me and they give me a huge sense of accomplishment. Hello, Holly. How are you doing? And so, anyway, I was off and running with that little project and worked out good. Okay, now hold it. That's dark old olive. Oh, then where's dark mossy meadow? I want all the branches to look different. There we go. Okay. Because it's all segmented like it's stained glass. And normally the branches would be brown, but we're not doing that because I don't want brown in my design. I want just green and red. So, okay. And as if I color something and I feel like I've colored the rest of this branch needs to be dark old olive. So if I feel like I've colored something different too similarly, I'm just going to come over it with the other one. So now I'm coming over this with the light mossy meadow and then I make a difference. And then I'm going to put light mossy meadow over here. I kind of did the same thing with the bird, but there's very small pieces and parts. And so you have to be kind of careful. What color is this? No, I'm going to use the old olive. Let's use the light. And then let's bring in the dark. So anyway, that was super fun. I felt very accomplished. And what's accomplished? The real birds outside, not so happy with me. There's lots of, before you send PETA over to the house, there's lots of different places where birds can nest and eat and all that stuff in my yard. But they like to hang out in the honeysuckles. In fact, I was going to clean it out in the spring and then I didn't because I was afraid there were baby birds up there. So they had to clear out and it was it's very interesting because There wasn't a peep out of them when I was cleaning, but then when I sat down to rest, oh my gosh, they came out and they were mad. They were saying things to me. I can't even imagine what they were saying to me, but they were loud and chirping away and kind of angry at me. I was a little scared. Um, but we have to clean things up sometimes to make room for new growth. That's a metaphor. Okay, I know I'm going in and out with these things, but that's how it goes. That's how I color this. And I'm sure not everyone is going to be the same, but I will bring this up to the camera when I'm finished with it here, but I love how you can still see the mossy meadow. If you really wanted that to pop out, the outlining of the stamp, what you do is you put this into the Stamparatus and stamp it once, color it, then put it back in the Stamparatus, if you can picture this, and re-stamp the mossy meadow, and then it makes the outline really pop out again. It's kind of between regular stamping and embossing, right? So, okay, this is Light Poppy Parade. And then I feel like that needs to be dark instead. Okay, and then I know this can be dark. This is the cherry cobbler. And then why don't we do this cherry cobbler too? Okay. See, isn't this pretty? This is a very manageable, cute, and it's both cute and elegant, this set. It's very interesting. And if you like to color or do all the techniques, you can watercolor with this, you can emboss with this, you could paper piece if you wanted to. That would be a lot of work, but think about how pretty it would be. And or you can just stamp it regularly like we're doing. So take a look at it if you haven't, because remember, it was the hot item last year. Now this is light, real red. Let me see. I'm going to need to color one of these in. I can tell. Oh, I think all three of those are light, real red. So let me do a dark Poppy Parade over here. And then let me do a light cherry cobbler. Where is it? Real red. Poppy Parade. Cherry cobbler. Okay. Let's do that in there. Okay, and then I did not want to make the birds. I didn't want to color in the bird's face. Actually, I didn't color the bird's beak last time either, but we're going to make it cherry cobbler. It's for art. It's not for realism. Okay, but I did put some Wink of Stella on the bird's face. Okay, it's so cute. Take a look. Now, isn't that cool? It's still got that stained glass feel, but it's very definitely just colored, and I think it's kind of cute. All right, so with that, now I need, these are what I'm using. I need 1, 2, 3. The third one in. Yep, perfect. Then you just swivel over here to the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Gotta have it. If you don't, and you can add it to a starter kit, you guys, and still have probably $30 left to spend on other things. But that extra starter kit special is ending in 4 days. So I know you like to wait and give me a little bit of a heart attack, but I would love it if you joined my team. Get the extra stuff in your starter kit. Help me help you. Will you please help me help you? You don't hear me quoting Tom Cruise here very often, so you know it must be dire. Okay, now for this, let's see. I'm just going to stamp inside. So we've got that cute little bird. Oh man, look at the pop. It's gonna create such a pop. Thanks, Kathy. It's a little, but it's mighty, isn't it? Ooh, I think we're gonna put that on the inside too. And what did I let's see. I'm gonna say 'tis the season to be jolly. Now here's the cool thing is a couple of these sentiments are rounded to fit the circles, and we're gonna use it. We're gonna use peace and joy, but I just wanted this one to be on the inside. So here we go. And let me test this out. And I'm going to use what did I use there? I think I used cherry cobbler, and it looks so pretty. Jean, you haven't had any rain in 2 months? My goodness. We have had rain off and on. Now, I don't know. Have we accumulated much? Probably not. But we have had rain. Oh, that looks so cute. Look at that. It makes you want to be jolly, doesn't it? Just seeing that. Okay, so the inside for this one, I cut 3 3/4 by 5. I'm kind of putting most of my sentiments up on the top third because I am going to sign these. And if you've gotten a card from me, you know that my writing's kind of scrolly. It's all over the place, only it's not with that hand. It's with this hand. So it's all over the place. And so I need a room. I need to be able to stretch out. Okay, now don't go flying away. So yes, the real birds were a little upset with me. And then I think there may have been a bit of a turf war going on. Like they flew. I have 2 of these huge honeysuckle plants. And so I finished one, right? And I was cleaning it up. And I think the ones who were in the left side tried to go over to the right side. And I think the left side people were like, get out. You know, it seems all cute. They seem all cute, docile, until you actually see birds interact. And to put it nicely, it's either F or F. Okay. If you know, you know. But it's either F or F is what's happening with them. Okay, here's the inside. Oh, I love it. The only thing that's going to look better is the outside. Okay. All right. And so I just chose this to be basic white because this pattern has some white in it. So that makes those little, I don't know, berries pop. And then you know that I put the plaid. Now, isn't that interesting? I normally cut plaid in, straight cuts. And then I put it in a circle and I was like, wait, I love this. I love this. Okay. And then finally, we're going to put this guy up on dimensionals. I mean, get real. So I've had just a really productive weekend. My energy level is so good right now. And I'm coming out of a bad spell. And it always feels like a holiday, like something exciting's happening when my body feels good. So I'll take it. Some of you probably feel the same. Oh, so cute. Now you could also stagger these. Yeah, let's stagger. I mean, nothing, it doesn't have to be centered. In fact, it looks kind of fun. A little bit of interest, if you will. Okay, now let's put this little guy. I wanted this at first, and then I was like, no, too much. I like that pattern of the stripes that's on the back of it. Okay. Oh, goodness. Yeah, baby. That's cute. Okay, this guy's going to go directly onto the card because we are going to have some other layers popped up. Now, at this point, you could add some ribbon or linen thread or twine of any kind around this. You know, we've got that naturals twine, baker's twine. It's not available right now, but it will be available again. So don't cry. And if you were in my Zoobilee class for September, you already got a package, so you don't have to cry. Okay, so Looky, looky. This is so adorable. Now, part of this is going to be glued to the circle above it, and part of it is going to be here and here, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, and I guess it needs another one. You know me, I don't want it to fly away. Well, thank you. I'm glad you think it's pretty. I think it's kind of pretty as well. Yeah, Kathy Walton, do you have snow yet? Lori, I hope you're on the upswing where you feel like, hey, something fun must be happening. And then you go, no, I just feel good. That's all, which is a lot. That's the fun part of that feeling, isn't it? Is it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to the circus. It's just that I feel good. Okay. Not that I want to go to the circus. I don't know why that even came up. Probably came up because I was looking at that card kit. Look at this. It's so fun. Okay, we better put some whatevers on it. Jewelry, right? I don't have that. We don't have any what is that called? There's those cherry cobbler berries. I don't like those. It's too much. They're like clusters of 3. I don't have them. And I don't like them anyway. So guess what? I guess we're going to have to find something in here. Now, I pulled druzy and gold texture dots. I think those are going to fit the next one a lot better than this one. But let me just take a look here because I'm sure I have something that's perfect. We have something in green. We also have these clear ribboned dots. Those would be really nice too. They will pop. You know what? Those are good. Those will pop off of the green cardstock up here. So these are pecan pie and clear ribboned dots sold as a combo pack. Online exclusive. If you are not looking at online exclusives, you're missing out. You're missing out on so many products. And I love that we have online exclusives because it makes the company a lot more nimble with the products that they bring us, and things have been sticking around longer. And that's what we've always been wanting. Well, now we've got it. Okay. So catalogs are great. The catalogs are great. They're lovely. I love looking at them over and over and over again. But online exclusives has everything. And here, my friends, is our first card. Oh, don't you love it? It's so very merry. Oh, no, that's not what I put in here. It tells you 'tis the season to be jolly. Okay. All right. Here comes the next card. And so again, if you're just joining us, this is Stampin' Chat Sketch, where I give you a sketch. I show you a couple of cards made with the sketch, and then you get to post your photo of a card made or inspired by the sketch. And you can see everybody else's, and that's over on my Facebook page. Not right now, of course, because there's going to be pictures of these items. So I'll probably get it up tomorrow night. Okay. It won't be posted until the 28th because remember, it's the perfect fall day. It's fleeting. I have like 20 things I want to get done today, but one thing I definitely need to do is take the dogs outside because I think they kind of thought that's what was happening this morning. And then we worked in the backyard. Okay. So it was like sort of, but not really. Thanks, Sue. Um, Tango grabbed his little mousey. He was so excited. I mean, they did come out. Don't get me wrong. They like being out there too. But they were kind of like, wait, he's got the shoes on that we like. So what's going on here? And so anyway, I know, poor little babies. Don't anybody call the ASCPA on me. Okay, I am putting glue dots on this piece of DSP because I'm putting it on again to some beautiful glimmer paper. Look at this. We have so many cool specialty papers. When you're going online, just look for specialty paper. Okay. And then this is again from that Sentimental Christmas. What? It's getting dark and windy outside. Cool it, nature. Probably the wrath of the birds. They're so mad at me. She ripped up our house. We need all that dead growth. Okay. But I told them they can just go to the neighbors because the neighbors never clean up anything. I said, get over there. Go hang out in their dead stuff. Because we take care of things over here at the Harden house. Okay, that already, I mean, look at it. Just that little, and yes, I could have cut this out. But I know no more, this stuff doesn't shed. None of it sheds. Okay. And I was reminded of how annoying that is last year when I bought some bags off of Amazon, gorgeous bags that had glittered patterns on them. It was horrible. I used some, but I ended up throwing them out because I mean, they were getting all over everything. And I mean, all over. Okay. Look at this. So this is going to be our slight modification on the rectangles that are at the bottom. You know me, but I'm kind of sticking pretty close to the pattern. But these are in the stylish shapes. They're the banner, 2 of the 4 banner die cuts. If you don't have stylish shapes, where you been, honey? Because this is a 911 emergency. You've got to have the stylish shapes dies. It'd be the first set I would buy at this time. If I didn't have any other dies, I'd buy the stylish shapes. So please think about doing that. If you haven't already, if you're wondering like, where is she getting all these cool shapes? Now I was thinking of using this first with the white, which is also a cool idea, but I thought it fought with the patterns. I thought the patterns fought. And the other thing was I want to put just a touch of cobbler. Cobbler's going to be the sentiment because there's some cobbler in this pattern, or it's probably Poppy Parade, but we're going with cobbler. And so I wanted to, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring in a little bit of red on this card as well. Okay, we are going to emboss on this pretty peacock. Does the time change? For us, the time goes back next Sunday. Dear Lord. That's probably for everybody then, Jean. You're not in Arizona, you're in North Dakota. Already? Oh, diddly dang. I kind of like fall back until I'm ready to get off work. And then I'm like, what? It's only 3 o'clock. Sometimes I do manage to get up at 3:30, but I got to be hopping about that. I got to be everything in order. I'm ready to go. Okay, let's pounce. Everybody pounce. And get this embossing buddy all over your paper. Okay, and then bring in the angel because she's going to be so pretty. And I thought she would go nicely with the candles. So something totally different because that's from a suite that has its own stamp set, right? And doodads and everything. But we can mix and match. It's very easy. All right, now I want you to take your Versamark and get it Versamarked, right? And if you haven't done a refill or if you haven't re-inked your Versamark pad for a while, do it. Do it to it. What are you waiting for? Now I'm going to come in and I am going to punch this out with the circle when I'm done. I'm already in love with it. I haven't even put the powder on yet. Here is our Wow Metallic Gold Powder. There's 2 choices for the Wow embossing powder. Gold, silver, and copper, I believe. And then black, white, and clear. And they're sold as 2 combo packs. Just get them both, okay? because I can almost guarantee you that you're going to want both of them at one time or another. My other tip is also get 2 trays. You know, we sell the embossing editions kit. If you love the tweezers, but you're like, I don't need 2 trays. Yes, you do. Because I use 1 tray for clear and white, and I use 1 tray for everything else. We've talked about this before. If you know, you know. Oh, look, somebody got all scratched up out in the weeds. Well, they weren't weeds. Okay, and away we go. The angel's going to come to life before your eyes. Yeah, Jean, I wish we stayed on the same time all year too. It's harder on me. Ugh. Like a lot of things, as I get older, it gets harder on me. I tell you, I don't. Both time changes are difficult. Not just the fall. I mean, just not just the summer. Now it's the fall too. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, and she is cooked, so to speak. All right. Is that gorgeous or what? We're not doing anything to it, but you could do a couple of things that come to mind. You could bring in your Pretty Peacock blends and go over a couple of areas, and it would show a slight difference. It'd be very subtle. Um, you can stamp it on white. You know, you can emboss it on white and then go for it. You can also emboss it onto watercolor paper and paint all of the little different sections, and that will be quite gorgeous. It'll probably be the most realistic to stained glass. So there's a number of different things, or you can just emboss it or stamp it plain. Okay, so we've got that under control. Probably got a little bit in the air. Yes, Roz, the new embossing powders are noticeably nicer than the others. The others were okay. But first of all, embossing powders need to be replaced every once in a while. Okay. So if you've still got embossing powders that you got from a friend in the 8th grade, it's time. Okay. It's time to treat yourself to some brand new embossing powders, and you'll be amazed because every time you use your embossing powder, it picks up particles of other colors. It picks up lint. It picks up dust from the air. So it's not, you're probably, after several years, you're probably trying to emboss with lint. That's why when you get these and they're brand new, you go, oh my gosh, it's so fast and it's so bright and beautiful. Well, that's why. Okay, we are going to finish this, but I'm going to take a tiny break to tell you about the zoo news. Okay, so look, it's a cliffhanger, if you will. It's a cliffhanger. Ooh, it's going to be a good cliffhanger. And switcheroo. Okay, everybody, I want you to know that I so appreciate you. And I am very glad that you're here for the online classes. And I do also prepare fee-based classes and other events. I have events here at the house. I have events online. And I have a variety of classes for a variety of skill levels and budgets. We have a couple of contests, or we have a contest called Chopped. We have a recipe club now, new as of November. So get your subscription signed up if you haven't already. And I just appreciate all of you that just come here week in and week out and say hello. Or, if you're a first timer and you feel a little weird and you just want to hang back, but then you go, nope, I'm going to say hi in the comments. Thank you. Because otherwise, I'm just sitting here by myself, okay? And I've heard all my own jokes, and they're not that funny, okay? You guys only think they're funny because you haven't heard them a million times. So you communicating with me and taking classes or whatever you like to do fills my creative cup, okay? And I don't take it for granted, and I never have, and I never will. Okay. Along those lines, if you are shopping with me, thank you so much. You can go see everything that we have at thestampingzoo.com. Hit the Shop Now tab. And if you are placing an order for $150 or under $150, will you please use the host code that is showing here? I will post a new host code at the beginning of November, but this one's good through October. This helps me bring you all these new and different products that we use every week. And so for that, I appreciate you. If you are placing an order of $150 or more, first of all, you should be thinking about the starter kit. But second of all, please use your own. Don't apply my host code because I want you to get your own benefits, which begin at 10% and go up from there. Okay, now hold on. Let's see here. Let me 1 minute. Hmm. Let me try to switch this around. Let me switch this around and now bring this on. There we go. Okay, here's the starter kit special I was talking about for just for the next few days through the end of October. You can add $155 to your starter kit. It can be anything you'd like, and you only pay $99 plus tax. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. If you don't do anything else, I'm going to be sad for you because you're going to miss out on a lot of great discounts and team meetings, etc. But you know what? You can do what you want, and you don't have to buy anything else. And Stampin' Up! Doesn't even ask for the products back. Can you believe it? So after that, you can shop for 7 months with at least a 20% discount. If you would like to know more about me and about the Stamping Zoo, why I do what I do, and what I offer to my team, please again just head on over to the link that's in the description and you can find out all that stuff and more. And thank you so much. Everybody has a place on my team, all right? So if you're thinking about it, get yourself a bunch of free product. All right, everybody, we have the chopped competition. We are currently in the voting portion of October's chopped competition. It's neck and neck. So it is, it's neck and neck. And so it's going to give me a heart attack, kind of like some other things going on at this time, but I digress. Um, so you have until the end of October, you have until the 31st at midnight to vote. If you're going over there and looking at the email, you may as well vote. I mean, just vote. But you only get to vote once. Okay. And vote for your favorite because your vote registers one time. And there were 6 beautiful entries. Everybody that plays Chopped entered this month, which I love so much. And so you get to see all of that. And then if you're loving it, if you think it sounds fun, sign up for it because it's only $8 a month. You get a special little kit designed by me and the winner of last month's Chopped. We put together a color coordinated kit for you, if you will. Lots of new product is in the kits. And then you put something together for us, send me a picture, and then guess what? You're in the next month's Chopped contest. The winner gets to choose 2 cardstock colors for the following month's contest, as well as getting their following month's kit for free. Okay? Take a look. Don't pass it up. If you've been in it before, jump back in. It's fun. Okay, here's an in-person stamp camp. You make 4 beautiful cards using current Stampin' Up! Product, and the class is free with a minimum order. I have one in December as well, and we're going to take a little break after that, but just from stamp camps for the rest of the year. But the last one will be December 7th of the year. And if anybody wants to come to November's, I only have 1 sign up. There must be a bad conflict, so I may have to change the date, but more on that. Okay. Okay, here's the Zoobilee Crafty Kit. This is an online kit that I do every month. It comes right to your door. And then you get you get about $25 of Stampin' Up! Product in it. And the designs are always featured around a certain bundle. You can either purchase the bundle from me, from yourself, or use something else from your stash. But you will have 5 cards and a project to work on. And don't be worried because it comes with videos and a PDF tutorial and color photos. So I help you all along the way, but you still get to craft on your time. You can purchase this as a monthly subscription kit or as a one-time kit. Okay. And again, details and links for that are down below. Make sure you get the right link for that. There's a price difference. Okay, finally, everybody, the Bon Appetit Club. Bon appetito. No, just Bon Appetit. We're going with the French. So stop scrolling by all those delicious recipes. Put them down on some paper. Get them into a book. If you don't want to have the book, make it for someone. How fun would that be to work on that this year? And at the end of the year, you have this beautiful cookbook to give to someone as a gift. Okay. I'm going to help you. Every month, I'm going to send you a kit for a 5.5 by 8.5 recipe card. Sometimes we'll have doubles, but mostly it's going to be one 5.5 by 8.5 layout. All right. And it's going to include a PDF tutorial with a photo. So you'll get an email every month that will show you my design in color and give you all of the instructions. And then occasionally we're going to have tested recipes in there. So it's going to be recipes from my family, from your family, not just things I pull off of Pinterest. It's going to be things we've tried, things that have a story and a history. Okay. So we're going to start chatting about all that stuff as we go along. We're going to get to know each other a little bit through the food. Okay. You're going to have some other surprises. I don't know. I'm keeping it open because I like to send, when I find things that inspire me and relate to the club or the event I'm running, I just throw them in there. Okay. So please take a look at that. Again, it's probably going to go out about November 5th. I'm going to try and send it out about the same time that Chopped goes in the mail. That's my plan, but it is brand new. So anyway, it's $10 a month. It includes shipping. And let me take this off and bring this back. And I want you to know what has inspired me to start this. And as I said on Thursday, I've been wanting to start this again for the past year. I don't know. And I kind of doubted myself a little bit. And then I was like, no, we need to do this. It's very fun. And so here is one of my books. I have 2 books. One's just for sweets and desserts. Not surprising if you know me at all. But so here's the sweets and desserts. Okay. And then this is not what the books are going to look like. Oh, look at this one. I think I made this one. I want to say I made this one. Okay. Years and years ago, I was part of a recipe swap group, which I kind of liked, but I kind of didn't because I did feel like not all the recipes were, tested and stuff. So anyway, this is better than cake. And I still make this cake. It's very yummy. So anyway, this is just an example, but we're going to use beautiful Stampin' Up! Product. As I said, I'm going to send the kit to you. And it's going to be much more product and technique based. Then I'm probably not going to have anything that must be stamped, right? Or it'd be something like this where you could choose whatever you wanted to put there in there. But yes, see you later, Roz. That's important. Okay, anyway, this is not going to fit back in there, but you will receive the sleeve also. Okay, you will not receive the recipe book, but I am going to give you links to at least 2 that I found on Amazon that fit the bill that you might like, okay, that will fit the sleeves that I send you. And finally, this is a subscription kit, so you can stop it or cancel it at any time. But if you stay in it for 4 consecutive months, then after that, so I guess it'll be the 5th month, or sometime after that. Just know that if you stay in it 4 consecutive months, I'm going to send you 4 kits for divider sheets. And they're going to be sweets and desserts And then they're going to be, see, I told you I have 2 books. They're going to be appetizers and drinks, main dishes, and salads and sides. Whoops. Where's that one? Oh, here we go. Salads and sides. Just like I said, they're not going to look like this. They'll be better. Okay, because we have better stuff. These were made years ago, and this is not Stampin' Up! Product. So, they did the best they could. But it's going to be super fun. And just know that, yeah, Jean, if you want a book that is compatible to the ones I have some Amazon links, and I'll pop those up like in the next couple of days, and I will send it to you on the first couple of PDF tutorials that I send as well. And some people already have them, but these were put out by, what's that old company? This is, oh yeah, We Are Memory Keepers. Didn't quite make it. We Are Memory Keepers, but they had a good little cookbook. Okay, so I'm very excited about all of that. So join me for any and all of it. And yes, Roxanne says shipping is included in the $99 special, which is like 11%. So you get a huge discount on that starter kit right now. Okay. So Roz had to leave us. She had important grandchild time. That's important. Her grandchildren she has some grandchildren that are across the country. So yes. Okay, here's what Sue says about Chopped. She competes every month. It's a great way to challenge your creativity once you're done cursing me for the choices I have to work with. Just kidding. No, not really, huh? And sometimes I feel like I'm quite kind because, I have an evil sense of humor, and you don't even want to know what I've thought about sending you before. Like, I just stay on my good side, okay? I could mess with you guys so bad. But I don't. I feel like I have such a kind heart. Okay, back to our last sketch card here. We were putting together the pieces and parts. And then here's that little, just a little bit of glimmer to tie with this little bit of glimmer. Okay. And, oops, don't do that up in the air. Doesn't work. Okay, do it like that. And then this beautiful lady, we need to stamp Peace and Joy and Cherry Cobbler, right? Because that's how we're kind of bringing Cherry Cobbler into the mix. So look at this stamp. It looks totally wonky. I had to stamp it because I swore it wasn't rounded. It's rounded. Okay, you need to bring this towards me. Go up to the edge of your circle. Doesn't matter where because, it's not like the top of a square. Look at that. That's so gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. And then she's going to fit right in there. I tell you, I impress the heck out of myself sometimes. I've got to say it. There's nobody here to tell me. So, Lisa, you got it going on, girl, when it comes to stamping. Cassie, doesn't your mom have it going on? Yes, she does. Oh, if a man would have ever looked at me like these dogs looked at me, I would have been married like that. But never did. And that's okay. We like our household just the way it is, but it does strike me sometimes, when they're just looking up at you and they're in love with you and they wish all things good. Okay, and then let me make sure. Okay. Look at this. I'm in love with this element. Oh, running out of dimensionals. Can't believe it. Thank goodness we have millions more. Not millions, but I did just refill. I bought a bunch of new packages. And thank goodness I bought some seal refill. What was wrong with me? I had, so I do carry adhesives and sell them at my classes. But I guess everybody'd been buying seal refill, and I hadn't been thinking about it. And so when I finally kind of took an inventory, one of the things I noticed was I had about 20 mini glue dots. Okay. I don't mean separate, I mean 20 rolls of mini glue dots and 3 seal refills. I like to keep like 5 just for myself. And so that was kind of humorous, not. So when I placed my last order, I was like, somebody needs to fix this. Okay, now let's see. How do we want to put this in here? Because I did put that up on dimensionals. Like, can I put it here? No, that's dumb. That's dumb. Don't do that. Okay. All right, then. Okay. Because we need to balance where we put our cherry cobbler on this card. That was my whole thought. I got this kind of wonky. Don't laugh. We're going to put it this way. And she's going to look so pretty. Oh, so pretty. She's elegant. Oh, what? Mickey inside? Oh, I know. We can use let's put the bells in there. Okay, let's put the bells. And they're quite gorgeous. Never used them. This is like a rarity for me because I usually always use my stamps. Very timely. Okay. Of course, we're going to stamp these in Pretty Peacock. Okay. Holly, you're so nice. She loves the gold embossing. I do too, Holly. Just reminds me of the glow from the candles. And I think we're going to try and use the gold. This doesn't look like it's right. This doesn't look like, yeah. You know how I always tell you photopolymer stamps have a film on them that resists inking? Well, that's what it looks like. So scrub that off there. Or use the sander, right? Use the little sanding block. I'm not going to use that right now because this is wet, but the other thing is to smush it. Okay, it's probably good enough now. Yeah, you better straighten up. You better straighten up, you bills. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Okay, and then the other one, I wanted to use this branch in this card in Mossy Meadow. Got it going on. Card maker of the year. In this house. In this house, I'm the card maker of the year. Oh my God, this set. I can't get enough of it. I'm so sad I haven't been using this all year long. Well, we're going to fix that. Like I said, you're probably going to see it again on Thursday because it's been so fun to play with. Okay. Oh my God. Look at all that business. Well, nobody's going to know because our paper is a nice, okay, I had to look for a minute. Our paper's a nice thick weight. So that stuff hides back there. It doesn't bleed through. Okay. There we go. Oh, I smudged it. Oh, it's my nail. It's my nail polish. Okay, never fear. You need a sandable eraser. And just get that off there. This cherry cobbler, though, did you notice? Or that's not what it's called, but that's what it is. Okay. Whoops. Let's see how we did. It was fun to recap. See, like, did I go off on a tangent? I did in my discussion, but not with my cards. Okay, here is our sketch. And today we have this little beauty. Oh, she's so cute. And then we have this. Oh, beautiful bird, striking with the plaid. And then we have this. Ooh, elegant. Very elegant with some shimmer glimmer and embossing and the bells. Which do you like? Which do you like the best? Deer, bird, angel. You tell me. You tell me. Oh, you tell me, and I'm gonna get some embellishments for this angel. God, I'm sorry, lady. Those are kind of coming off as yellow against the embossing powder, but I know what I want to use. I want to use the druzy dots. What's your favorite? The angel's Holly's favorite. Okay. The bird is Sue's favorite. Mm-hmm. Kathy Sanford loves the angel. They're all so pretty. Oh, yeah. Still a different. I don't know. Let me look at we have a couple. Oh, I know. Those sequin trios. I'll just bring those in because now hold on, don't run off because if you want to know the list, if you want the item numbers for some of these supplies, just hold your horses here. I'm using Pretty Peacock again. Why not? Oh, okay. Oh, we like the angel. I can't decide. Roxanne can't decide. Very diplomatic of you, Roxanne. That's what I would say if I was asked. Oh, I don't know which child I like the best. I like them all the same, but different. Okay, one moment here. Let me bring in. You guys keep registering your what you like, and I am going to bring in. Uh, ooh, the cops are coming. A little screen share for you if you would like. So if you want to grab that, take a screenshot of it. Then you'll have to blow it up. You'll have to expand it. But these are the colors of the blends I use, the Wink of Stella, the sequins that I'm using, the two embellishments that I thought we might use, and then, of course, the stamp set and the bundle and the punch and the dies. And that beautiful paper. Okay. Super fun, right? Thank you. Oh, now Jenny says the deer. That's okay because you can change your mind here. Yep. And you can make all these with current supplies. Okay. And I really, really encourage you to do that because it's very fun to watch me make it, I'm sure, because you know, I'm just me. But if you really want to solidify it and enrich the experience. Okay, you can't watch yourself in the mirror because it's crooked. If you want to enrich the experience, then get your supplies out and follow the sketch, okay? And then you can post it tomorrow on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, everyone. It's just been a beautiful time to spend with you. And, you can go and tell everyone that you spent some time with me during my favorite day of the year. And it's not that it's October 27th, it's that everything just aligned. Okay. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see a lot of you getting your recipe card club kits. They will be coming to you soon. You still have time to sign up. And so don't worry, you still have a few days to sign up. And it's going to be really fun. And then please join in all of the other crafting that I have going on. Oh my goodness. I love to craft. I am usually in here every day unless something went wrong. Here's the card we made on Thursday in case you were wondering, like, what did she do on Stamp and Chat Thursday, Stamp and Chat Live? We made this fun card. This was also a card that was featured in October's Zoobilee. So if you want to know more about Zoobilee, watch Thursday's Stamp and Chat Live because I chatted about it a little bit. Okay, everybody, I want you to stay safe and I will see you again on Thursday. Thank you so much for your time and I love seeing all of you. It's so fun to chat with you.